Greetings, film fans and film viewers and listeners alike. Welcome to Rule Thirds, your favorite film culture podcast, because obviously, if you haven't listened to last episode, you probably should, because this is part 2 of our 2015 movie preview. Part 1 was the last episode, so if you haven't listened to part 1, you should go do that. If you have, welcome back. This is part 2. My name is Larry.
My name is Jean.
And my name is Max.
And now that we have reestablished ourselves, let us continue. So we are continuing our discussion of 2015's movie season with a very controversial pick
a very weird
for
one.
August. Probably one of the most controversial movies of the year thus far.
Fantastic Four, I am looking forward to this movie because I want it to prove everyone wrong. I want everybody...
I'm worried about it.
Because I've heard very, not bad, as in, the production's bad, but very, harsh, relations between Josh Trank and Fox. Changes to the overall characters, which, of course, the source doesn't matter, but still,
Don't you think... never mind.
What?
No, never mind.
I don't mind the
Fox
cast.
would
I
learn.
love Kate Mara. She's great. Her and Rooney are freaking talented. Michael B.
Yes,
Jordan,
bombs.
as I saw in Fruitvale Station, can absolutely knock it out of the park. I don't know Jamie Bell or Miles Teller, but
Jamie Bell
cool.
was in Snowpiercer.
Oh, was he?
Best friend of Chris Evans in Snowpiercer.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's a good actor too. Yep, he's a good actor.
Miles
They're all
Teller,
good
who's
actors.
trying his best to get his name out there.
He was in Whiplash, and he's great. Don't doubt
Yeah.
Miles Teller. Don't doubt Miles Teller.
I want this movie to be good because
Yes,
I
I
want it
agree.
to prove everybody wrong.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of stuff about Fantastic Four, and so many people are shooting it down.
Let me ask you something. Does Fantastic Four really fit in the superhero frontier that we have today? Do they
No.
really fit? They seem so
really at all.
not that this is a bad thing, but they seem so stuck in the '60s, stuck in the Silver Age, a superhero family, and not like Incredibles, but just a family that is just they have all the same suits. They drive the same
Plus, you have
car.
the typical character archetypes here. You have, the main man and female in the group that
The
end up falling in
hot-headed
love.
teenager.
Yeah, the hot-headed, Joker.
The most literal interpretation. Who was actually
and
around
then-
before that. The Human Torch was back in the 40s.
Yeah, and then you have the character who deserves to be seen past his looks.
Thing.
Yeah,
you have,
and then you have
the
and then you have the
typical
same thing with Doctor Doom, but in a different context.
Yeah, but he's just vain.
He's apparently now a Russian hacker or
vain.
something. Oh, whatever.
I don't know. It's-
I hear all this stuff about he's a blogger now, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is terrible." I'm like, I don't know, it could work.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the most interesting thing about the Fantastic Four. What have we seen?
We haven't
barely
seen
anything.
anything.
know?
That's the big problem. We have not seen a thing. We haven't seen a trailer. That's
Yeah.
big. This
Apparently
is
it's
a
supposed to be with
Fantastic Four.
Kingsman.
Oh, really?
What?
Well, I
Last
mean,
I heard
we
it was
saw
it was with
we
Kingsman.
saw the thing that was confirmed.
Yeah,
about
that's
those
that's
leaks.
literally the only thing we've seen from that movie was
Yeah.
one kind of grainy set photo of what
Yeah.
the thing looks like. But we don't have any plot details. All we have is a
Yeah.
cast and a
I
release
want,
date.
This is kind of weirding me out because
Also,
you need that
the
kind of stuff.
Fox intervening and stuff. I think they would have learned their lesson with Sony trying to intervene a lot with Amazing Spider-Man 2 and killed the
Of
franchise.
course not.
So we'll see.
And besides,
We will see.
listen, Fox, I don't know if they're to blame specifically because, they've been doing pretty well with the X-Men franchise, but
Days of Future Past.
Fantastic Four just seems like such an anomaly in the superhero frontier of today. So
Yeah,
I hope
that's
it's
what
good.
worries me
I really
also.
want it to be because... Oh, and for the record, I liked the first one that came out. I like that one.
Okay, well, personally, I will not be surprised if this flops for the reason of I don't know how it fits in our superhero spectrum. Because yes, superhero movies are big,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it can burst in and make its own name. We'll see. So if it flops, I won't be that surprised.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Also,
but we'll
fun
see.
fact: guy who played Koba in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes,
he's Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom. Yeah.
So
Oh,
that'll be
really?
interesting to see. That'll be interesting to see
There's
how he makes
human.
the transition.
Or human work.
I
That's
think
awesome.
I would love to see if it does prove people wrong. Josh Trank, Chronicle was very good. I think this could also be very good. I want to see something.
Yep.
I
So
wanna
that trailer has a lot to
see
prove.
Something, yeah, a lot to prove. I think that might boost. That might.
boy.
It has so much to prove.
Now,
it might
to be
boost
fair,
Kingsman.
listen, just give that movie to the people, to the trailer house who did the Days of Future Past first trailer, and you're set. You
Yeah,
are
you're good.
That was such a good trailer.
Yep.
Yes,
So-
One of my
that trailer
favorites
was
last year.
awesome. So,
Actually, it might have been
as long as you
2013,
just
I don't know.
yeah. Now the next
Oh.
movie coming out this week is also really weird. Goosebumps.
Oh, I actually didn't see that.
Oh
not
yeah, it's
my
on here.
list.
Yeah, it's because you're on the web, Max. You've been bringing up
Yeah.
a lot of movies that are on the app, which we talked about earlier as what we're going off
I'm
of.
sorry, my phone's dead. I told you.
I told you to plug it into your laptop.
I couldn't find the listen.
You-
The point is,
Whatever.
Goosebumps. What?
Yeah.
You guys haven't had a drink from that drinking game yet? Well, you guys have to
Well,
start
here's the
paying
thing.
attention.
Kids horror is a weird genre that went away. That was a thing. You know, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yep.
Goosebumps had a TV show and stuff like all these kids horror that wasn't really that scary, I guess.
Yeah.
And so it's weird to think that it might be making a comeback in movie form.
Yeah.
This
The
trend.
last time
I
they
don't know.
put Goosebumps into live action, it didn't go so well.
Yeah, I
go
heard
watch
that.
the JonTron videos on Goosebumps. Yeah, so it just like it. I mean, what? Like, oh, cool. I'd like to see how this turns out. I think we'll see a cameo from R.L. Stein probably because the synopsis is a young kid teams up with the niece of young adult horror author R.L. Stein after the writer's imaginary demons are set free on the town of Greendale, Maryland.
Oh, man,
Wow,
Greendale.
that's meta.
Hashtag
that's
community
really
lives
cool.
on. So that's really weird.
Really
and it stars
cool.
Jack Black in it. So
Of course,
Cool.
Jack Black, because
hey,
Jack Black.
hey, shut up. Jack Black is awesome. School of
Dude,
Rock for life.
Are you even like possibly suggesting I don't like Jack Black?
Sorry, that's just my like go-to response.
School
because
of Rock
everybody-
is one of my favorite movies ever. I love Jack Black. I think that his personality perfectly fits this concept, and then this concept is really cool. I am totally
Why
down
not?
to see
Yeah.
this happen.
And it'll be totally like nostalgic because we'll see a bunch of people, like we'll see like a bunch of like monsters from the books come to life, and that'll bring a lot of people in. So I'm looking. I mean, I want to see like a trailer or something for this too, but like it just seems like so kind of All right, never mind. What's next? 'Cause
All right,
now
well,
we're
we got
kind of in a drought.
Straight out of Compton.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Paul
it's-
Giamatti's in it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Hey,
Why?
dude, Paul Giamatti. Listen, anything he will do will be better than his performance as the Rhino.
Okay,
So this is a good script.
Okay, Max. When I say why an actor is in a movie, you need to stop assuming that I think he's a bad actor.
Okay.
Please
Also,
don't do
stop
it.
assuming that he actually wants a response. Most of the things Larry
Yeah.
says is rhetorical.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh.
So Straight
I
Outta
see.
Compton, it looks to be one of those Black Pride movies.
Which, hey, I mean,
Yep, we've
diversity is a
gotten the-
problem, so
Yeah,
I'm all for
hey,
it.
I'm totally down for
Sure,
it. But
yeah,
like,
whatever, yeah.
But like,
it's just
I don't
weird
know.
that a white actor
like,
is headlining it.
like, who stars in this movie? Who are the stars?
Well,
don't know.
again, because we have a diversity problem, we don't know who any of these people are.
I know, but we do have like.
Wait, hold on. Keith
well,
Stanfield.
no
Hold
one.
on just a quick second. That name sounds very familiar to me. In fact, it reminds me of a certain movie that came out last year. A certain movie that I really loved. A certain movie that had a...
Short-term 12.
Thank you.
I just-
thank
your
you. Thank
build-up
you,
bothers
Sean.
me a lot,
Thank you.
Max.
Thank
Stop
you,
it.
Sean. I applaud you for that one.
Hey, as soon as he
You
stops
need to
doing the
go-
stupid build-up to short-term 12,
Go sit in your corner. God dang it, Sean. Really? I was enjoying that. But
Yeah,
no,
I know.
Keith
Yeah,
Stanfield
except we
was
weren't.
amazing in
We
that.
weren't.
No, guys, I know. Listen, okay. In the past, I have... Short-term 12 is my favorite movie of 2013.
Wait,
and probably
no,
my favorite
really,
movies.
really.
what?
I pointed this out to people because it's so freaking amazing, and you guys have still not seen it. The fact that this guy is in it means that this movie will have at least one excellent performance. This guy, like, he had a serious dramatic performance in Short Term 12, and he absolutely nailed it.
Do
Was one of the
not
best
assume
performances.
so quickly.
What?
Do not assume. Even the best actors can get Shyamalanized.
Shyamalan.
So-
And it's funny that Gary Gray is like two words that have the same letters. That's all I have to say about the director. Anyway, let's move on.
All right. So, any of you guys have any exposure with the Hitman series of video
No,
games?
I didn't know they even had...
I played a little bit of
downloaded them for
Absolution, which is the
free.
newest game, which is pretty fun.
I knew that this was happening. I haven't really been looking much into it, but hey, it looks like a
So,
good movie on its own. I mean,
It was
it's an
supposed to
interesting
come out
idea.
in November, then it was supposed to come out in February, and now it's coming out in August.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's weird.
I
Also,
have a
I'd just like to
feeling-
bring up
yeah.
one of the main actors is Sarian Hinds, and he's in a little show we've been mentioning. Sorry, he's a minor role, but I do recognize him.
You just channeled your Jeff Goldblum there. He's
Game of Thrones.
he's in a show
HBO,
we've
finds
been
a way.
kind of mentioning. Okay, moving on.
But
We
speaking of,
have
should be in Jurassic World. Get him in Jurassic World.
that'd be cool. to
Oh,
see
he'll
what
make a
Jurassic World.
cameo. He's got
Yeah.
to.
He's awesome at cameos, so yeah, let's do that.
Cameo. So we have the next Maze Runner movie. Now, for those of you who've been sticking around with us, we reviewed the first Maze Runner movie, and we thought it was okay.
Yeah, I thought it was actually pretty good.
Who knows? This could actually not be bad. So
and here's the thing. Here's something like I want to give them major props. I will mention this again on the 2016 preview episode. If Max and I haven't killed each other at that point,
seriously,
I'm really the producers, the studio have said we are not splitting the third book into 2 movies.
Yes.
Now, Mockingjay Part 1 proved that it can be done well. But on a whole, it's such a kind of cash-in, not worth it thing. So
I'm done with the Part 1 and Part 2 stuff.
So good for them.
I'm done. Yeah.
I think it's good to point out. Just I live in New Mexico, where there's a burgeoning film scene going on, and this movie, like, it's gonna be really weird for me because there are a bunch of film school students that I know were extras, so I might see them in there. Yeah, and also, I'm not gonna say who, but one of my film teachers actually went in for an audition to be one of like the supporting characters, and and he's a great actor, so I'm hoping he gets in there. Yeah, it's gonna be really weird if that happens. Anyway, we talk about Everest real quick.
Yeah,
Keira Knightley, Jack Gyllenhaal, Robin Wright, and Josh Brolin. Wow, what a cast!
Wait, Robin Wright?
Yeah.
Wait. Robin Wright from House of Cards?
Well, it seems like this episode has been nothing but look how great Game of Thrones is. Look how great House of Cards is.
Seriously.
We brought those two along.
Wait. Well, I mean, Kate Mara, but like...
Max.
Yeah, Kate Mara and Ant-Man, Corey Stoll. So yeah, we've mentioned House of Cards and Game of Thrones a lot.
He's in
By the way, amazing shows.
Okay.
Yes, cool. But I mean, I want to bring this up because I was a huge fan. I've been a huge fan of the work that Jake Gyllenhaal's been doing lately. I heard Enemy is great. I loved Source Code, Prisoners, Nightcrawler, especially. Fantastic.
Did you ever see Zodiac?
Films. No, but I heard he's really good.
That's his best performance. Like outside from Nightcrawler, it's his best performance.
Well, I don't know. Prisoners was a pretty great performance. Also, I'm just saying.
What?
Prisoners was a pretty great performance. Also.
Oh my goodness. Huh. Sorry, in Everest, there's another guy from House of Cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who?
Michael Kelly, he was the assistant.
Michael Kelly. It's also got the guy from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Guys, just go watch House of Cards. It's got
the guy from Clash of the Titans.
I mean the audience.
I just think that Everest is such a perfect movie for Jake Gyllenhaal to once again be awesome. I think, and plus I saw Keira Knightley come back to form in The Imitation Game, which she was great in that. Robin Wright knows how to do suspense like the back of her hand.
Freaking 2.5 hours, Jesus.
So, plus the director, looking up his work right now, Two Guns, not bad. Saw it.
Also
not
filmed
bad.
on my campus. That's really weird.
So I think this one has the potential to be like Oscar, the first award season, contender. Who knows?
Speaking of which, look at Black Mass for a second. Don't tell me you guys haven't seen it.
Oh no! I mean, I see it. Benedict Cumberbatch, cool. Johnny Depp, two very good leading
Joel
men.
Edgerton, and Corey Stoll.
And hey, it's
he's doing well for himself.
It's the true story. The true story. Automatically Oscar bait.
Of Whitey
and Kevin Bacon's
story.
in it.
And guess what else is the true story?
Hold on.
The Walk, which comes out right after it.
Hold on. What about Hotel Transylvania 2? Comes out in the 20...
Screw
That's not listed for us.
Screw Hotel Transylvania. I didn't like the first one. I thought it was average at best, and I thought a lot of the jokes fell flat. But who knows? Maybe the sequel could be better.
Yes, I'm excited. Okay, so I'm excited for The Walk, which is next week.
Yes, me too.
Robert Zemeckis.
I saw the documentary about it. Very interesting.
All right.
Man on the Wire, yeah. Man on the Wire, yeah. And yeah, Robert Zemeckis is doing it, and Flight was very good, if not incredibly depressing. So
yeah, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Plus, you have Joseph Gordon-Levitt and
yes,
Ben Knight and
Ben
Kingsley,
the best.
And plus, again, Robert Zemeckis, great director.
Yeah, Zemeckis
love his work.
I mean, he directed Back to the Future, and it's kind of a good movie. So
yeah,
I mean,
plus
have a little bit of bias.
Again, guys, it's the true story. This is the award. This is an award season contender, definitely.
Now, okay, real quick, Robert Zemeckis. We praised the heck out of him, but you know what? The Polar Express is absolutely horrible. So,
it balanced out. Why the unnecessary hate for Polar Express?
No, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I disagree.
But I want to balance it out with all the good we say about Robert Zemeckis. Is that he's not free from
what? Jeez, man! I
thought
it was fine.
It's Christmas as a commercial. It's like. Gifts are important above all else.
Right, because Christmas wasn't already a commercial.
Unimportant. I'm just saying, we don't want to, we love directors, but we're not above like. I mean, we're not just gonna praise the heck out of them and nothing else. Anyway, The Walk looks awesome, and it had a really interesting trailer. Sean, what do you think about this trailer?
I thought it was a good trailer, except it ended with in 3D.
Oh yeah,
I didn't like the. Wait, did I like it? I don't like the tagline, or did I? I sort of had a weird experience. Remember the tagline for the movie that came in? Oh, that's right. I really didn't like the first part of the tagline that they had in the trailer, and then I liked the second part.
Okay, I don't remember the tagline.
I don't remember it either, but I like the poster.
Thanks for bringing it up, though.
Yeah, I know. I like the poster too. I think it's very classical.
Oh yeah, poster's awesome. Moving on.
The Jungle? Is that?
Oh, the Jungle Book. It's not listed, but I do want to talk about that because there's.
Which
one?
There's two adaptations.
This is directed by Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau.
Favreau. So it's the Disney one.
Yes, Jon Favreau. He's a great director.
Featuring Scarlett Johansson, Idris Elba, Bill Murray, and Christopher Walken.
Yes, we have a great cast here, and I love Jon Favreau.
Unbelievable.
I think Jon Favreau is just a director who doesn't care if his movies aren't insanely insane in the action department. He makes a lot of lovable characters, and he can make a really enjoyable movie. Chef was
Chef was one of my favorite movies of last year.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
I mean,
I'm interested to see how these actors work off of each other in the characters that they are.
But it's weird. It says here, like on my thing, it says The Jungle Book in parentheses 2016, even though it's scheduled for October 9th, 2015. So I don't know
so maybe we jumped the gun, and this is a 2016.
Whatever. You know what?
I seem to remember
it's cool
2016
anyway.
Too.
See, we're getting to the point in the year where like a lot of the stuff is like sort of like it's sort of like all this stuff is hearsay, and there's not much like detail. There's not like except for some stuff coming up at the end of the year. But like right now is like anything coming out October 16th? No.
This is an explode. No, there's nothing. Nothing till November that I see.
Actually,
and then
there's one thing I'd like to bring up. Well, one thing I'd like to bring up that's very interesting. Gem and the Holograms. Due out October 23rd.
What is with that?
Why is that a thing?
Well, I mean, listen, we're in the franchise age, we're in the age of nostalgia towards Generation X, and now slowly crawling into millennials. And I don't know, I mean, this just looks like first off, like, it's happening, like, it does look interesting, but, I mean, look, it's a bunch of female leads. Maybe this will be, like, really, like, good. Like, maybe this will be, like, really something special. I mean, or maybe it'll be truly outrageous. But
I hate
we're
you.
Not sure.
I hate you.
I don't get it.
You
I don't
can
care.
go.
It's just in the title. It's in the theme song.
It's the tagline of the show.
Okay, let's get to the explosion. That is November 6th to literally the end of the year.
God,
yes, seriously.
No, I get to talk first.
Two amazing movies.
I get to talk first.
Oh boy, November 6th is going to be a great day.
You get to fanboy everywhere with your nostalgia and precious.
This is my most anticipated movie of 2015.
Okay, hold on. Let's let Sean talk about Spectre first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, awesome too. Great. Yes.
Skyfall was.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Great job doing research for this,
months
Max.
ago.
Good research you're doing for this.
I heard it was like up in the air. Like we weren't sure. He left and he came back.
Confirmed a while back. The whole name was revealed a while ago.
I have other stuff to do.
I know, but it's like literally just looking on Twitter for 5 seconds when it was announced.
On Facebook for any time within the last week, you know about Spectre.
No, I know about Spectre. I didn't know that Sam Mendes was directing it.
Well, that was announced before Spectre was announced.
He's the one who announced the name.
Oh, really?
Anyway, let's not dwell on how Max doesn't know anything about anything.
Seriously, right?
I'm excited for Spectre because Skyfall was one of my favorites of 2012. It lost only to the Avengers.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think
Spectre
was.
Spectre. Skyfall was awesome. Like it was a great action movie.
Same director. And the cast is not only staying the same in a lot of ways. Daniel Craig's coming back as Bond. We got Ralph Fiennes as M. And I guess Ben Whishaw as Q and Naomi Harris as Moneypenny. But they didn't get enough roles for me to really care. But the new additions are what really excite me. First, we have Dave Bautista, who just came off Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's crazy. But you know what? Awesome.
I can't wait to see
more exciting for me, we've got Christoph Waltz as a Bond villain.
Christoph
Waltz.
Awesome.
And I could not pick a more go all out actor.
And to be honest, like the last time I saw Christoph Waltz as a villain, he was known as the Jew Hunter, and he was great. It was Inglourious.
It was amazing. Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz has a great talent Christoph Waltz has a great talent of being utterly despicable.
So good.
He
was good in
really
Big Eyes.
bad.
He was very good in Big Eyes.
Oh yeah,
Was he awesome? Great. Like I was so happy that like he won that Oscar for Django, because this is like I think the only time that any actor has won anything in for a Quentin Tarantino movie. That's
true.
I was so happy.
That is true. I think that like in Big Eyes, while you were watching Big Eyes, you could tell Christoph Waltz just kind of wanted to go nuts, because there are some points in that movie where he hams it up just a bit.
But it's like it's fun kind of. Yeah,
I know, but like here you can do that. Like I mean, oh
You're
my
a
god,
Bond villain.
What
You better.
I mean, yeah, last
Bardem
one
just
with
went
Skyfall,
insane.
Javier Bardem was so good.
So good.
It was
So, I mean,
that scene,
yeah,
that
so-
confrontation scene was just like one of the best scenes
Oh,
of
God.
2012.
Yeah,
it was
like,
so much fun.
I
am
you know
very
what?
looking forward to it.
Yes, but I think November 6th might be my favorite like day for movies this year, because there are two really awesome movies coming out, and Spectre's like awesome.
Okay.
I'd like to point out, and I do this always, that Sam Mendes went from dramatic like actor movies like American Beauty, which is a gosh dang classic, to making one of the best action movies like I saw in the past 5 years. Like, that's amazing. That demonstrates...
That's interesting. Hoyt
Yeah.
von Hoytema is doing the cinematography.
What? Are you
Yep.
serious?
Yep. This movie might just
this
be
movie
like a
is
contender.
sailing right into my most anticipated.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, it's definitely high up on mine.
This is going
This
to
is
be
an
great.
all-star. This
This
is
is going to
great.
be great.
Oh,
but
okay,
you
for
know
those who
what
aren't
is
aware-
also going to be great, though? You know what's
Yeah.
also going to be great, though? Peanuts.
Hold on. Let me just say, for those unaware, before we like get into full like film nerd status and like leave everybody behind, Hoyt van Hoytema is the cinematographer for two big movies that came out recently, which is Interstellar, where he was great in that, like he just, and my personal pick for his best work, Her, which is
Yes.
amazing.
My
Like,
favorite
so
movie.
beautiful. So-
Favorite movie of 2013. But you know
So
what?
Spectre-
He's done more than that though. He did The Fighter. He did Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Wonderful. I haven't seen it.
He did. There's one more that I'm forgetting. Actually, no. That wasn't the one I thought it was. But he's a great cinematographer. He definitely knows what he's doing, and he's doing. I want a nomination. He should just get all the nominations.
Yeah,
All of them.
I guess he did. I mean, I don't like to talk about Oscars that much, but he did get kind of snubbed because Interstellar cinematography was
right?
really good.
I know, right? Great stuff.
Interstellar
so-
got snubbed.
So
boo-hoo.
let's talk about the other movie coming out.
Yeah, let's talk about the other small. You might have heard it. It's called the Peanuts movie. You might. It's a small independent project. You might have heard of
You know,
it.
Larry, stop. Just let Max freak out. We can get it
Yeah, all
over with.
right. Let's just sit down.
Would
a little
you
bit.
shut your trap, Sean? Like this
I was
movie.
trying.
No, I appreciate it, but shut your trap. So this movie got me very afraid when I first heard about it. Like a Peanuts movie coming out in 2015. Well, let's see. Let's look at all the other movies that have come from this, like the Smurfs, like Alvin and the Chipmunks, like really nostalgic brands. They're like cartoons, and they bring them to real life, and it's bad. Or they make them CG, and it's just ugly. I mean, Smurfs didn't look too bad. But here's the thing. We have the director of this movie being, I believe, something along the lines of either the grandson or the great grandson of Charles Schultz, or like somebody like the writer and the director are both related to Charles Schultz, the genius who created this amazing franchise. And we have an art style that is so very reminiscent of the original. It's like so respectful. This movie already looks extremely respectful to the source material. The first thing we saw in this was a really nice, really cool trailer that showed us Charlie Brown and Snoopy, and then the actual trailer was like this awesome sequence, like that was just really beautiful. Not too much, like not showing too much, but just giving us a great little sequence with Snoopy. That I'm so looking forward to this movie because Peanuts is such a very nostalgic property to me. It's amazing, and what they've shown me so far, I'm so sold on. It is my most anticipated movie of 2015.
Oh my goodness.
Next.
Wait, no.
Goodness.
Stop.
Oh my goodness.
We can talk about it also. Okay, because me and Sean we want to see this movie too.
One
All right?
thing that's really impressing me, I want to start with this. Going through the casting, they're all kids.
All of them.
Well, yeah.
Pretty
I mean,
much.
that's how
last one.
that's how it
Man.
used. That's how it was for those old Charlie Brown specials. They would always get different kids.
Although
because
to
kids
be
would grow
fair,
up.
whoever's going to be playing the trumpet for the adult voices, I feel deserves to get a cast.
Okay, but more importantly, this is an incredibly personal, weird. I have to do a lot of background. I'm so stoked for who's playing the little red-haired girl. Because she is in a show that I actually really like, Dog with a Blog.
Wait, wait! Oh my god, the girl with the red hair.
Yeah, we're actually seeing her apparently.
His Charlie Brown's ongoing pursuit to hit on that.
The little red girl. Well, she is hilarious in Dog with a Blog. I'm not ashamed to praise Dog with a Blog. Everyone should just give it a chance. It's actually a decent enough show.
Like about Dog with a Blog.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, like, I know people like crap on that because, like, oh man, it's such. No,
how is it? Wow, I never thought that would become relevant in this discussion.
Oh, I know, right?
Fine,
I woke up this morning and said, am I going to mention Dog with a Blog in a public podcast? And well, here I am.
Oh, man, that's funny. But what's impressing me the most is the animation. Man, this thing looks beautiful.
God.
Seamless hybrid of like 2D,
okay,
yet also 3D.
I don't know what just happened, Max, but please censor that, Larry. I don't like the sounds Max just made.
I will do that. I think it looks like a beautiful seamless hybrid of like 2D, yet also 3D. Like it's like a weird combination of both. Like you notice how they move around and stuff. It's so Charlie Brown. Like Max is so right. It's so Charlie Brown. Everything.
It's
about
like it is so reminiscent. Now, like okay, you have to understand. Like
I think we understand. I think we understand pretty well, Max.
The like I love Peanuts so much. I've been to the Charles Schultz Museum in Santa Rosa, California, where he grew up, where he like learned how to do all this stuff, where he bases the entire neighborhood of the Peanuts on. I've been to that museum at least 5 or 6 times in my life because it's just such a thoroughly like. Okay, I know we have to move on. I know,
Stop with the sounds. Stop it.
Yeah.
This is a
non-explicit
sounds
podcast.
can communicate a lot more than just a bunch of blabbering. Okay, it can.
Why don't you buy Peanuts movie dinner first? Jeez. Can we move on, please?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Listen, my point is that's why I'm looking forward to it. It looks so respectful of the source material and. Even the very few, even the little, writing that I'm seeing so far, looks very reminiscent of the TV specials. And those were really great, especially the Christmas special, which is very genuine. So, that's why, let's move on to November 13th.
Oh. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
The Hateful Eight.
Yes, I would like to talk about this.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, I thought this was coming out in 2016.
Nope.
2015. Man, Max, you are just on the ball today.
Listen, you know what? This is good. Listen, Larry, I'm in the same position as you when we did that cinema talk, and I learned and you learned all about the Marvel announcements. Okay, I like being surprised. Okay.
Okay. Good. So the Hateful
November is the best month ever this year.
Yeah, but think about it. I hear I think did he confirm this? I'm not sure. This is Quentin Tarantino's last movie.
Oh no, he hasn't even said it. He said he's doing 10 movies.
Oh, is this the 9th?
Which is weird to put. This is 8th.
8th? Okay, good. We have 2 more masterpieces still expected.
Okay, anyway, I wanted to talk about this because I took a Tarantino class. I guess, now it's 2 semesters ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
And it was the same, and then I took the Disney class, and now I'm taking a class on musicals. So, hurrah.
Oh my god, Sean, your college is the best thing ever.
Larry, come to MSU. You're like, what college should I play? I keep telling you, MSU. You never listen to me. Anyway,
seriously.
You should. Seriously.
I'm considering applying. They have a freaking musicals class? I'm done. Forget it.
Yeah, go. Anyway, I took a Tarantino class because it sounded cool. So I've now seen every single Tarantino movie. Every single one.
Nice.
And since we want to be clean on iTunes, I can't say the name of my favorite Tarantino movie, Inglourious Illegitimate Sons.
With an
my
E
second would be Kill Bill Volume 2 for the record. Third would be Reservoir Dogs. Fourth would be Django Unchained. I'm not a huge fan of Pulp Fiction, actually, which is weird. But anyway,
I swear, Sean, you and I are so different.
What? I don't like Pulp Fiction.
I love Pulp Fiction, and I love Django. Oh, God.
Well, yeah, Django's really good. Don't get me wrong. It's great movie.
Wait, what? You said you didn't like it the first time around.
Yeah, I know. Maybe on repeated viewings, opinions change. Interesting.
Right, good.
Interesting concept.
Glad.
Anyway,
no,
I'm excited because I'm now a big Tarantino fan.
Really?
And I'm excited. Yes. Why are you surprised about this?
No, because every time we bring up Tarantino, you're always like, yeah, he's okay.
I'm a Tarantino fan. I really like Kill Bill Volume 2.
Max, he literally just established that he saw all the Tarantino movies and he's a fan of Tarantino. He literally just said it.
Oh. So anyway, Jesus. Hateful Eight, I am a little irked that it's another Western. Hopefully he does something radically different than Django, because Django was supposed to be his Western.
Django was great. Doing another Western, no complaints.
Yeah, but right after,
I would like him to explore other areas, you know? Like,
also, I wanted to explore themes other than vengeance, because that's been the theme since Kill Bill 1 and Kill Bill 2 and Glorious and
the plot synopsis looks to not be vengeance at all.
Okay, yes, exactly. So maybe. Also, of course, it's Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, because Samuel L. Jackson is great. There's no...
And Channing Tatum's in it, too.
Yeah, and Tim Roth, who he's worked with a bunch, and Michael Madsen, who he worked with in both Kill Bill and Reservoir Dogs.
And Bruce Dern. Yep. Bruce Dern, great actor. He's doing it also.
Yeah. They're shooting the film in Colorado, not Nebraska, unfortunately.
Oh well. I just think plus it's like it's Wyoming, and the plot is set in Wyoming.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was joking that he was in Nebraska.
Yeah, I know. I saw Nebraska. And it just like and you know what I really admire about this is that the script got leaked, and then Tarantino was like, "Nope, I'm not doing it because people are stupid."
And everyone knew that he was. That was so funny. That he was
Why is that admirable? That was just like him throwing a tantrum. Now I love Tarantino, but he can be. He is a 12-year-old. He is forever 12-year-old.
No, I thought he was being serious. I don't know as much about Tarantino as you guys.
No, he was being serious, and he changed his mind.
We know him. Of course, he was going to actually make it.
You know him, but I thought it was cool that he decided to make it anyway.
Yeah. Like, see, that's why I don't believe whenever he says, "This is my last film." Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Now, I do wonder why this movie's coming out in August rather than, December, because, he was getting to the point where he was getting into Oscars, Inglourious and Django.
Comes out in November.
Oh, he will be, I'm sure. The Oscars love him.
Oh, they love him now.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the purest filmmakers out there, in just how much fun he has making a movie.
Yeah,
and you can
he does
tell,
his best to make
especially with Kill Bill.
That's why I like him so much. Even the copies from everywhere.
Well, sorry, whatever. But that would also be Tarantino's talented enough to pull that off. I do not recommend most filmmakers to try to be, look at my filming. Please don't. Shyamalan tries that sometimes. It does not work. Yeah, but Tarantino's talented enough to... I don't care.
Right.
He's talented enough to pull it off. He mispronounced Aang, Katara, and Sokka. I can mispronounce his name. Okay?
I just call him Shyamalan Ding Dong and move on.
Oh, come on.
So
speaking of moving on.
After Hateful Eight, we have part 2 of Mockingjay. Right?
Which again, part 1 proved that you can split up a third part and make it a
so I think we're looking forward to it.
Only if you have to.
Right, and I feel like it worked.
Yes, I mean, this specifically, same with Maze Runner. You didn't have to, and they did. So
yeah,
exactly.
So make it
and in Hobbit, they shouldn't have, and they did. Yeah. And then it's funny. The first time we recorded this,
hold on, one more movie. Chill. The Martian.
But The Martian.
Why I Care. It's Kate Mara, Jessica Chastain, Kristen Wiig, Matt Damon, Sean Bean, Sebastian Stan, Michael Pena, Donald Glover, Jeff Daniels, Chiwetel Ejiofor. Don't know how to pronounce that.
What?
And directed by Ridley Scott. So.
Ridley Scott?
Well,
why has no one talked about this movie?
Because it's had nothing revealed about it, no trailers.
Yeah, I didn't even see it on this webpage.
I know, but isn't that interesting that it has such an amazing cast? That's a lot of big names.
Yeah, but I don't really trust Ridley Scott.
Oh, I understand. I understand. Recently, Ridley Scott has had some issues. I totally get it.
Some. Prometheus,
excuse me.
Prometheus, huge disappointment. The Counselor was a joke, and Exodus, Gods, and Kings, he pretty much told everyone to F off.
This is the person that made Blade Runner. Okay?
And Alien.
I was burned by
Nobody
Prometheus.
can ever take that away from him. Hey, Sebastian Stan's in this.
I just listed him.
Oh my God, Max!
So
hey, Donald Glover.
Okay, but seriously,
Childish Gambino's in this.
I'm looking forward to it just because I have faith in Ridley Scott, even though he's disappointed me the past few times.
I literally lost hope with The Counselor. Oh my God.
Let's say he's
Drew Goddard wrote the screenplay. That's cool.
Cameron Diaz humps a car, guys.
Cars
she humps
can be
a
sexy.
car.
I don't know. Let's move on. Because you were going to mention something.
Dude, Drew Goddard wrote the screenplay. He also wrote and directed Cabin in the Woods, which is freaking smart. So that's cool.
Yeah,
so listen, we got. And I'm actually really looking forward to seeing Donald Glover because if this is normally Scott's movies are serious, so I'm looking forward to seeing him in a
Yes.
serious role because usually he's in comedic form, in the form of like Community and stuff, where he's great. So I'm looking forward to seeing him, do something a little bit more serious.
Let's see.
Okay, but seriously, let's move
moving
on because the next movie you were going to mention that we
Yes,
should definitely
okay,
talk about.
So here's something interesting. The first time we recorded this episode, In the Heart of the Sea was one of the first movies we talked about.
Yes, because it was a March release.
It was a February, March release. And now, weird, it's an Oscar-y movie that got pushed to September.
December.
Sorry.
Wait, we didn't talk about The Good Dinosaur. Wait.
Oh yeah, why didn't we? Where was
do
that?
you think that was?
Hold on.
Yeah, we didn't talk about The Good Dinosaur.
Where is the Good Dinosaur?
It's coming out November 27th.
Huh. Weird. Anyway, Good Dinosaur, another Pixar, 2 Pixars in a year. Hopefully
And
they're
it's
both
another
good.
original property, and it has Neil Patrick Harris in there, and
However,
Yeah,
The Good
but-
Dinosaur has had complete reimagining, switched directors. I'm a little worried.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
look as interesting
but-
as Inside Out to me, personally.
Yeah, I'm
I
more
mean-
interested in Inside Out for sure.
yeah, me too. But hey, listen, Pixar's also known for doing a lot of like movies based on nerdy stuff, superheroes, and monsters, and toys, and and now they got dinosaurs. And dinosaurs are a classic staple of nerd culture. So I think if anything, the movie's going to look beautiful, and I think if nothing else, we'll still be able to enjoy it. Like,
Sure.
and it's an original Pixar property. Just be glad that we have those. Like,
Yes.
I love
Anyway,
Pixar.
back
and
to
I like
In the Heart of the Sea. Can we go back to In the Heart of the Sea?
Was it really pushed
yeah.
back to December? Like in
Yes,
in
between us recording, it was
Yeah,
pushed back to
that's
December.
really funny.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Now,
funny.
from Ron Howard himself, it's almost done. This isn't a production issue. He just said that it felt better in December. The studio felt better about releasing in December as well. And there was
Gee,
this
I wonder
unclaimed
why.
weekend. Well, because apparently it's going to be really good and Oscar
Duh.
contender. And
Duh.
good time to bring up how Rush was completely stumped by the Oscars. Rush was the best movie of 2013. Please go see it. This is coming
Yeah,
from
it was
someone
pretty
who usually doesn't like biopics and almost never likes sports movies. It is a sports movie and a biopic, technically, and I absolutely loved it. Rush is just incredible. Daniel Bruhl, Chris Hemsworth.
Okay,
Please go see.
okay.
Oh, and also Natalie Dormer, who's in, guess it, wait for it, Game of Thrones. But let's move on to this movie, because it's Ron Howard's next movie with Chris Hemsworth.
Yes.
And it's, for those who don't know, I have one irrational fear in this world, and that is whales.
I did not know
don't
that,
ask
and I don't
why.
think most people would know that.
Don't ask why, though I suspect Pinocchio ride in Disneyland.
well, that's always a good
are
source.
Pinocchio, are you talking about like the little when you go inside a little boat and like you just
Yep.
sail right into there?
Yep, and the whale pops out at the end,
You mean
and I was like,
Storybook? Was it Storybook Ride or whatever?
no, it was the Pinocchio ride standalone.
Oh,
And there was the
well,
whale
man.
that popped out at the end,
dang it!
Monstro.
I
and
could
it was
have
really
witnessed
scary.
Sean's traumatizing moment just by going on that ride. Dang it! I missed
Okay, well,
out.
anyway,
what a shame.
it also has Cillian Murphy I really like, Brendan Gleeson who I really like, Ben Whishaw, and oh my gosh, wait for it, Michelle Fairley, main character in
House of Cards.
dun. Yep, you got it, nailed it. That's about it for the cast. But anyway, oh my goodness, it also has, oh my goodness, what is with this? And I also have Donald Stumper, who is in Game of Thrones. I'm done. I will never mention it again. That's not true. There's a movie
Don't.
coming. I will absolutely mention it. But In the Heart of the Sea, why I'm again, it's the trailer itself. It gets me because the entire point of the first trailer is, aren't whales terrifying? And I'm like, yes, they are, Ron Howard. You understand me.
yes,
Because
they are, Ron
for
Howard.
those that don't know, In the Heart of the Sea is based on the true story that was the base of Moby Dick.
Right.
So whale wrecks a ship. They're stranded on an island and such.
Whale goes cray. Whale goes cray.
Cray, just cray.
Cray,
Crayfish.
cray.
Crayza, you know?
Cray cray.
Crayfish.
Ah, Max.
It's a crayfish.
What?
Crayza. Oh, come on.
Anyway,
Come
all I have to say
on.
about In the Heart of the Sea is that Ron Howard made my favorite movie 2013, and here he goes again on his own.
All
Going
right,
down the only road
fine.
he's
But
ever
Ron
known.
Howard has made an important challenge. That is to keep the country's attention for 1 week before December 18th.
We are waiting on that.
Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna wait on that. I want to finish the rest of the year and then go to that
Yeah.
one.
So let's talk about
okay.
first.
On December 18th, hold on. There's something coming out on December 18th. Sisters. And I think
Oh
this
yes,
is great.
Amy Poehler, Tina Fey.
Yeah, Amy Poehler, Tina
yeah.
Fey, good. We're good, guys. We're good. Let's
Cool.
pack it in, guys. We're good.
I don't know about
What are you
that
ta-
one.
Did you guys like? I didn't even watch the Golden Globes. The few moments I saw, I was highly entertained by Tina.
Did you also miss those jokes about Bill Cosby and rape?
Listen, comedians do that all the time. They always make really risky jokes.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that I find that that doesn't mean I can find that funny or really acceptable.
No.
But
one bad joke in a sea of greatness.
30 Rock is the best sitcom of the...
I wouldn't say their opener was that great.
Okay,
it was
anyway, Sisters has a pretty cool premise, and listen, if it's Amy Poehler and Tina Fey just being wacky and whatever, that's great. Whatever.
Yes. I would like to bring up that December 25th, Christmas 2015, we have Joy, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper. What's going on, guys?
My God, and Robert De Niro, and David O. Russell is the director. Okay.
He just likes working with those two. And
we see it all the time. I mean, Chris Hemsworth and Ron Howard. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we got MI5.
Yes, which I really want to talk about. Because
Christopher McQuarrie.
Ghost Protocol wowed everyone, which surprisingly, including critics, with how good it was. Everyone loves Mission Impossible 4, it seems. Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone seems to like it.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is a surprisingly good actor when he wants to be. I really like Jeremy Renner.
When he wants to be.
Simon Pegg is returning. Alec Baldwin's in it. This is an exciting
Pegg, really
cast.
awesome.
And Christopher McQuarrie, he directed Jack Reacher, which is a film that I liked from 2012.
Nice. Yes.
He also he wrote Edge of Tomorrow.
And wrote The Usual Suspects.
He wrote The Usual Suspects.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Also,
wait, is he writing this?
He also wrote Valkyrie, which I enjoyed.
The writers... No, it's being written by a man named Drew Pearce. He wrote he wrote the Marvel one-shot All Hail the King. He wrote Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3. Awesome. I'm way more excited now. I didn't know he wrote Iron Man 3.
Wait, hold on. I thought that was Shane Black. That's Shane Black.
They worked together. They worked together on it.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to bring up why I have a personal connection to Mission Impossible 5. Is I was here at film school, and I got an email that my mom, a friend of theirs, knew a guy in the film industry, second camera or first camera. I can't remember the name. I hope he doesn't listen to this because I would feel really bad. Anyway, and we met up for a lunch. It was really nice talking to him about the industry and what I'm doing in film school and all that. It was really great. And then it was dropped that he's actually working on Mission Impossible 5. In fact, he was flying out a few days after our lunch meeting to go to London to shoot it. And so I can give you some inside information. Are you ready for this?
Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go.
There's a chase scene involving a motorcycle.
Oh my god!
That's all I know.
Oh man, Sean with the inside
why did you
scoop.
have to spoil it?
I know. I'm sorry. Also, I'm probably going to get killed for sharing this sensitive information.
Inside scoop, my friend.
Now he's not cinematographer. I think he's first AC or
folks.
something.
Yeah, seriously.
You heard it here, folks. When you see that scene, you'll just remember Rule Thirds told me about this.
Yeah, seriously.
Rule Thirds.
Also, before we go to the big one, I know this technically is cheating, but on January 8th, 2016, Birdman's director Alejandro Iñárritu makes another movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy.
Oh,
I'm so in.
Holy!
Hold that for the next podcast. No more words about it because we have the biggest movie of the year.
What about Kung Fu Panda 3?
No one cares about Kung Fu Panda 3.
Dude, come on. I like Kung Fu Panda, but I'm even done.
We're trying to get to there's no arguing the biggest movie of 2015. If anyone tries to argue this, they're just...
It's not a movie.
They're wrong.
Guys, it's not a movie. It's an event. It is an event.
It's an event. It's
Star
a really
Wars,
big deal.
Episode 7,
The Force
Awakens.
Do we even have to say why? Like, do we even have to tell?
Star Wars.
I think it's important to point out that this is guys, you don't see every day a new Star Wars movie.
This is a really big deal.
It's Star Wars. It's just Star Wars. It's Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Star Wars. The Force Awakens, not Episode 7 apparently, which is very sad.
Yeah.
On IMDb, it's still listed as Episode 7.
But everywhere else, it isn't.
I know, but IMDb is official and stuff.
I know.
But Star Wars, the official YouTube channel is also official.
Also, crucifix lightsaber. I am so...
You mean lightsaber with a hilt?
Yeah, I don't like that term for it. It's really not a crucifix.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean, okay?
We
got old cast members. We got new cast members.
We have a great director.
Upcoming cast members.
We have a good director.
We got JJ.
Decent director.
JJ, Star Trek.
Let's just go through this. I mean, the cast is incredible. Of course, we have Mark Hamill returning. We have Harrison Ford returning. We have Carrie Fisher returning. And we even have, it doesn't really matter returning, but Peter Mayhew coming back as Chewbacca is great.
That matters.
Kenny
to
Baker
me.
and Anthony Daniels coming back. That's all great.
Yeah.
What I mean by it doesn't matter is that we don't,
that's
see
kind of,
them.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, when I first heard about that seemed more like fan service to me, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, please, shut it.
But we got this brand new, nice, fresh, out of the gate, new cast.
Yeah,
awesome.
Andy Serkis. We do get Andy Serkis, which is great.
Every beginning Star Wars movie needs its Alec Guinness, okay?
Yeah.
Andy Serkis, Oscar Isaac,
great. Adam Driver, Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes, that was a great idea.
Daisy Ridley, John Boyega.
I hope
apparently those are the two main leads.
Max von Sydow.
Yep.
Who's going to play the villain.
A favorite of the late and great Ingmar Bergman. This cast is awesome.
And
Daisy Ridley as the lead.
And Gwendolyn Christie.
Hey Sean, who's she from? Where's she from?
Wizards versus Aliens, apparently.
Perfect. Okay, so
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. All
She's
right.
actually my 6th favorite character. Current official listing is 6th favorite character.
Oh my god. Okay.
But there's literally dozens of characters.
John Boyega, Black Stormtrooper. Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
Way to be.
Love it.
First thing we see in this new Star Wars trilogy universe is a black guy. That's pretty cool.
And the second main character we see is a woman. Thank you. Finally, let's...
Yes.
Yeah.
And did you guys know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this to you guys, you know that little droid that was spinning around in that trailer?
Yeah.
Practical. It was made.
It's practical.
That's amazing.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
And apparently, her name is
BB-8
BB-8, and it's a she, apparently. She might have a voice.
Okay.
That's
cool. Okay, I'm just going to put it this way. Star Wars Force Awakens is almost to the point where no other movie matters in 2015. I don't even care. Ultron comes close, but I do not care.
Close.
No, I don't think so. I'm still excited for plenty of other movies. Listen, okay,
the
just
return
because
of Star Wars.
Okay, just because a huge event is happening doesn't mean we should not be excited for the other great movies that are coming up before it. We've talked about a lot of great movies today. Let's not ruin it.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
Let me say this mostly seriously. It might just be that it's late and I had some caffeine, but I would vow to never see literally every movie that comes out in 2015 if I could see episode 7 tomorrow.
Oh,
I would do that.
Sean.
I'm that excited for this movie.
I don't think I would do it. I think I would wait until December. I think I would wait.
No. Now, if I could choose half movies to never see and get it in May,
half movies to never see. Half movies. What are you
I never
talking
want to
about?
see Magic. I never want to see. I could never see Jupiter Ascending. I'd be fine. Kung Fu Panda 3. I'd be fine. Strange Magic. Absolutely. I'm making a deal. Okay.
Now, for those of you who want to hear even more gushing, we have a whole episode
devoted
of Star Wars
entirely.
Episode 7 fan speculation on Cinema Talk. RuleThirds.com.
It's our most popular episode, actually.
It is.
Cool.
I know, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. It's a great episode, one of my personal favorites. I suggest you go there and you watch it. Well, listen to it. It's great.
I mean, to be fair, Peanuts, Tomorrowland, Spectre, that's all great. Star Wars is kind of different for me because I'm really excited for it. I just I guess it's kind of in a realm of its own. It's the installment of the series that founded the modern blockbuster. I mean, you could argue that Jaws was that, but Star Wars started the whole Star Wars is the reason for the franchise age. We would not be here without
Jaws.
Jaws. Jaws is considered by many to be the first blockbuster. Star Wars is the first blockbuster series.
That's kind of dumb.
It just seems to be on a whole other level.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. No other
as
movie
long
even,
as they keep
matters.
most plot details kind of small, I think we're going to be good.
Yeah,
Don't tell me anything. Just show me some visuals. Show me one action scene. Listen, you wouldn't I propose that they didn't even need to put out a trailer or a poster. They give a date, people will come. That's just the power of this franchise already.
Yeah.
But they are, and that's great. But just show us some visuals, and we're good. We're good.
By the way, I think this is going to be the first year in history. We are going to get not one, but 2 movies to make $2 billion worldwide, and that is Avengers Age of Ultron, because the first one made 1.6 something billion, And then Star Wars Episode 7 is kind of like a no-brainer to break through that 2
will it
billion
make
mark.
will it make that $2 billion in 2015, or will it go into 2016? It's only got like 2 weeks.
You know what I mean.
Well,
you
no,
know what I mean.
Oh, 2 movies released in 2015? All right,
in the same year. Because so far, there's only been one movie to break $2 billion, and that's Avatar.
Right.
So we could not only get a second, which would be the second time in film history.
Did Frozen break $1 billion? I forget.
Yes, it did. Very much so. Because it's a weird cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that
what's
sometime.
interesting? I'm wondering if with Star Wars, like, if the movie opens and we see, like, the Disney logo. Like, I don't know. Like, does it...
I don't know if we will.
It's because, they don't do that with Marvel, because Marvel's kind of its own franchise, and Disney owns the franchise, but, like, I don't know, it'd be weird, though. I don't know.
Anyway,
okay, that's neither here nor there.
Guys, let's be it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year for movies.
I was surprised a whole bunch.
Now, viewers, I'm going to once again reiterate that there are so many ways to contact us, it's kind of scary. So please, let us know what movies you are looking forward to. It can be a movie that we talked about. It can be a movie we didn't talk about. We want to know. We want to see your responses, and we are going to talk about our favorite responses on the next episode.
Yeah, and we'll start off with whatever topic we're going to talk about.
Whatever that happens to be. And also, guys, we're on iTunes officially.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the Rule 30 channel, but also subscribe to the iPod.
Podcast.
Yes, subscribe to the podcast. Give us a solid rating if you could. We'd really appreciate it. And just remember, for your favorite film culture website, RuleThirds.com, it's still there, and it's waiting for you to just type it in that web address and get going. From all of us here at Rule Thirds, as in just the three of us, my name is Larry.
My name is Sean.
And my name is Max.
And 2015, here we go.
Hey man, thanks for coming out to meet me. I've just been so down lately.
No problem, man. What's the matter?
It's so hard to talk about. My batting average isn't quite what it used to be.
Your batting average?
My drive shaft doesn't have the kind of torque I'm looking for, if you catch my drift.
So you're feeling some depression from your erectile dysfunction?
Some? I'm only feeling depression from my erectile dysfunction.
Something that helps me is the Not Safe for Network.
The Not Safe for Network? What's that?
Not Safe for Network.
Side effects include Rule Thirds. That's debatable. We have a good life. Month of the skies. Box office battle within men. And shooting the show. Do not take Not Safe for Network if you're on Cialis, Viagra, John Legend, or Comedy Central commercials at 4 a.m.
Not Safe for Network.
Wow! My whole world is new. Thanks, Not Safe for Network.
Not Safe for Network. Putting the function back in erectile dysfunction.
Not Safe for Network.